Where did the New Testament come from? The New Testament as we have it today, those 27 books, did not appear all at once. They were written between roughly 40 CE and 100 CE, mostly in Greek, by various individuals who were part of or connected to the early followers of Yahusha, or Jesus as he's often called in Greek translated Christianity. Now here's the twist. These writings weren't originally gathered as one book called the New Testament. That came centuries later, specifically in the 4th century, under heavy Roman influence. The Roman Emperor Constantine played a huge role in organizing what we now call Christianity. In 325 CE at the Council of Nicaea, church leaders, many of whom were not Israelites, started formalizing doctrine. Later councils helped decide which books would be canon and which would be tossed out as heresy or apocrypha. This selection process had very little, if anything, to do with the actual Hebrew culture or covenant law. So in short, the New Testament was compiled by Rome, not by the Israelites themselves. Don't most Israelites know the New Testament outside of Christianity because they've been taught it through the lens of their oppressors? Let's call it what it is. When the Israelites were scattered, especially during the transatlantic slave trade, which lines up with Deuteronomy 28, they were stripped of language, history, customs, names, and truth. Their captors gave them a version of religion designed to keep them obedient to the system. This included a whitewashed image of the Messiah, replacing the Sabbath with Sunday, swapping out feast days with pagan holidays, teaching that the Old Testament was done away with. So the only exposure the Israelites got to the New Testament was through a Romanized colonial Christian filter. That filter removed all the Hebrew context, the commandments, the tribal identity, the prophetic timelines. Most never got to see that Yahusha came not to start a new religion, but to fulfill and restore the covenant with the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's Matthew 15 and 24.